Yesterday, director Matt Reeves on Twitter dropped some images of the Batmobile and Pattinson himself in some very, stylish, interesting photos. So let's take a look. There are only about 3 of them, I think. I'm on Screen Rant where they post them. Let's look at this top one. This is like a top view, top at an angle view of the Batmobile. The Batmobile has like red lights on it, but you can't really see in this picture because I guess either they're turned off or from the angle you can't see the lights. But we see the Batmobile and Robert Pattinson or a stunt double standing to the side. Now, what's interesting is if you look at this and other photos, the Batmobile doesn't look like the traditional, like, really, like, bulky or, like, what is it? Like, stylized or traditional Batmobile. It looks like a lot more like, a regular car that's, like, been tricked up or souped up, which is fitting because this is early Batman, right? He's not going to have everything looking as sophisticated and polished yet. So I think it makes sense that his car, the Batmobile, would look more like a car that's just been, modified than like, the fully, tricked out, sophisticated, polished Batmobile we're more used to him seeing. I do know in the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, the Batmobile and his Bat vehicles did have more of like a military kind of aesthetic to them. They didn't look too polished or sleek. They looked more like, rugged. So that's something to consider. But even so, it was like, really like, elaborate kind of rugged. This looks much more, small scale. Like somebody who just got out his car and just started, making modifications to it. So I like it. Also, Batman himself, he looks leaner. There are rumors that Robert Pattinson was having trouble bulking up. I don't know if that's true or not, but so far, this does look like a leaner Batman. And that may actually work to the movie's benefit because that means it'll be easier for him to be like jumping around in fight scenes, right? I want this movie, and if it's a trilogy, more Batman movies, to have Batman being very athletic and, like a ninja and stuff. So having like a thinner, more athletic body fits that. This is more from the back. We see the red lights in the back. The color scheme with the red and the dark, the blackness, does, make me think of the Batmobile in the old Adam West show. That was like red and black, right? And I like this, It definitely goes together really well. It looks almost kind of like, I don't know, it looks almost kind of like a neon. The way the light comes off the lights makes me think of like the neon sign against darkness, even though this obviously isn't neon or a neon sign. But I like it. Like the way that whatever that is in the back of the vehicle, it does just look like a regular car with some cool stuff put on it. But I like that. That look goes with this version of Batman. Early Batman, young Batman. We see more of the back in this shot. I don't really know that much about cars. So whatever this part is, I'm sure there's someone who can tell me what that is. But I guess, maybe it's just to help give the car some speed. Like if he presses a button or whatever, maybe some flames come out. It's like turbo mode. Some flames will come out of the back of whatever these are to boost the car forward or something. I like it. And it does look small, smaller than maybe the Batman. Well, I don't know. The Batmobile has been many different ways over the years. But it is nice how the red is the only thing that seems to be have color in it in these pictures. There is a yellowish kind of like tone and hue overall. But, we don't really see too many different colored things. It's like the red, high red contrast of the lights, the red and the pink. And then, the overall kind of like yellowish cast. But everything else is pretty monochrome. But I like it. I like lean, athletic Batman, ninja Batman. And I like his kind of low rent, in a good way, Batmobile. I'm ready for it. I know a lot of people were upset when we saw those other pictures of him on the motorcycle and someone who may or may not have been Catwoman. But again, this is early days Batman. He's not, all like sophisticated and sleek yet. But But I like it. I mean, if the fight scenes are good, the car chases or whatever are good, I think this movie will be just fine. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.